What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Southern Extreme TV. Today I'm going not really off topic, just going to change gears a little bit. Typically the way that I've been doing things these past couple weeks is giving you guys 1 to 2 hunting tips every Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And with it being turkey season, I've transitioned into doing a lot of turkey hunting tips. And with those, I've been doing some coyote hunting tips as well. Today, I'm still going to be talking about coyote hunting and predator hunting, but I'm going to change subjects and kind of hit a different topic. This is going to be for you guys that do not coyote hunt, and maybe you don't hunt at all. This is for people that maybe you own some property, maybe you have possibly some hunting land, and maybe you have a coyote problem, a coyote population problem. You know, maybe you just moved into a new house or a new piece of property, or maybe you've got a new hunting lease, and maybe you've come to find out that, hey, you know, I've got a lot of coyotes on this property that either A, could be a potential threat to my livestock, goats, cattle, anything like that, or possibly a hazard to a family pet, such as a cat, you know, a puppy, small dogs, anything like that. Chickens, for that matter, chickens, pet turkeys, anything like that, or something that is really kind of a dangerous animal to have around a big coyote population. And maybe you guys are watching this video and you've experienced what a large coyote population can do on your property, and hopefully you guys are here trying to figure out how to solve that problem. Now, today's video is not necessarily going to be a hands-on type of issue for you guys that may be looking for an answer on how to get rid of some of your coyotes. Maybe not get rid of all of them, but at least control the population. What I'm going to be talking about is, if you have this problem, let somebody come and hunt them, guys. Not only does this offer an awesome opportunity to possibly put some money in your pocket by leasing your land out for somebody who is willing to pay money to coyote hunt, but it's also a really good way to have an extra set of eyes on your property, especially if you can find somebody that you trust. And what I mean by that is, at nighttime, a lot of times we don't hear what's going on our properties while either A, we're not there, or B, we're inside of our house listening and watching television. Whereas a lot of the predator hunters and coyote hunters out there, they move around a lot at night. And if you've got somebody that you trust, they can come and keep a watch on your property. Also, they can keep your coyote population in check, which is, you know, the main purpose of letting somebody come and coyote hunt on your property. Now, I've got several landowners that allow me to hunt on their properties, and the only type of hunting that I'm allowed to do on their property is predator hunt, specifically coyote hunting. And here's the thing, the majority of the people that have coyote issues are outdoorsmen and they are sportsmen. And maybe A, they don't have the time to go out and coyote hunt, or B, maybe they just don't have the interest in it. You know, maybe they like to stick to their turkey and their deer hunting, and you know, the coyote population, it just kind of does what it does, and natural causes, and if you see one while you're turkey hunting or see one while you're deer hunting, you know you're going to shoot it. If you bring somebody in that knows what they're doing and knows how to target coyotes specifically, they can really do good for your property. So I really want to encourage you guys, if you're having this problem, to go out, and I'm not saying you have to actively, you know, pursue somebody, but if you've got a problem, the sportsman and the hunting community is a very large community, and it's a very tight-knit group of people that for the most part have each other's backs. Now, there are a few bad apples out there, and you know, they give the majority of the other of us, you know, a bad name, but that's neither here nor there. But for the most part, if you are looking for somebody to come and try to shoot a couple coyotes off of your property, you can find that. And not only can you find that, but you can actually find somebody who is a nice person, who is a decent person, and who can really and truly help your property and your land management needs. you know, some of the properties that I got, I'm only allowed to hunt this property or those properties from January 1st until the end of March. Now, here's the reason for that. As I said before, I'm from an area where there are a lot of outdoorsmen and a lot of sportsmen, and maybe you are too. A lot of my landowners, we actually sat down and we actually put down in writing and in documentation that I'm not allowed to be on that property during deer season or during turkey season, which I'm perfectly okay with because I deer hunt and I turkey hunt, and I don't want anybody messing up what I've got going on. If I've got a big buck or a big turkey that I'm chasing, I don't want somebody going in there messing it up. So I thoroughly understand that. But that's also a really good way to couple all of your land management needs together. If you don't coyote hunt, or if you don't trap, or you know, if you don't do any of these things, you can bring somebody in and almost create a coyote or a predator hunting season for your property. And the cool thing about it is that's when these coyotes are rutting. That's when they're running around going crazy, is that from January to the end of March time frame. That's when the majority of those coyotes are killed, at least in my hometown here in North Carolina, and for the most part out across the country. A lot of coyotes are killed during this time of year. It's the dead of winter. They're hungry. They've got breeding on their mind, and they just make dumb decisions. It just makes them easier to hunt and makes them easier to manage. So if you guys have a problem, you know, with coyotes on your property, maybe it's not a large piece of property, and that's okay. If you have neighboring properties that are having the same issue, get together as a community, as neighbors, and talk together and say, hey, look, you know, let's try to bring somebody in, and you know, let's almost have an interview, job interview like type session, where you sit down, ask the guy some questions, and make sure that the hunter that you're bringing on is not a complete, you know, crazy person, and have somebody come on and try to manage your coyote population for you. I know it's a little bit of out of the box type of thinking. A lot of people think, oh, well, I've got to hire a trapper to come on and, you know, run a trap line that's 3 miles long, and I've got to pay him $500 or $600 to come and do it, plus $10 for every coyote he catches. That's not the case, guys. It's absolutely not the case. There's so many good sportsmen and hunters out there that would absolutely not only jump at the fact to get access to a new piece of property to coyote hunt, but would jump at the opportunity to meet a fellow outdoorsman or a fellow neighbor in their community and get to know them. It's a great way to get to know the people in your community, and a little deeper than seeing them at Walmart and saying, hey. So I don't want to ramble too much on this video. This is just kind of off the wall, and I've got a lot of people that's been asking me, man, I've got a lot of coyotes on my property. How would you recommend me, you know, controlling a population? You know, get out and hunt them. Well, you know, I don't really have the calls or the equipment, and I don't really feel like investing the time or the money in doing it. Perfect. Find somebody who is. Find somebody who's willing to invest the time, the money, and the effort to help your property out, because you're going to benefit from it. And maybe you don't want to lease your property out. Maybe you're not maybe you're not wanting to make any money on leasing your property. Maybe you just want it for the services. There's so many guys out there that would absolutely jump at the opportunity to gain a new piece of hunting property, because I can speak for myself in that matter, that anytime somebody approaches me and says, hey, I've got a coyote hunting problem, I see your videos, I'd like for you to come and try to take out some of these coyotes, I jump at the opportunity. Obviously, as long as it's within my means. I'm still working a 50-60 hour job at this point, so it makes it a little tough, but you know, whenever it's within my means, I definitely try to go and help guys out. So if you're having problems with your coyote hunting your coyote population, reach out to the hunting and outdoors and sporting community, and you can find somebody, guys. You really can. You can find somebody that is a good person with a good background, that will treat your property and treat your things with respect, and will help your property management along. And it's going to increase your turkey population, will increase your deer population. It's going to increase everything. It's just a healthy balance, and it's something that we need to do and something that must be done. And if you are not willing to go out and invest the time, the money, or the effort to do it, there is somebody that will do it, and you need to find them. It is your job and your duty, if it's your property, to find somebody that will do that for you. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap the video up. Thank you so much for watching Southern Extreme TV. A little bit of a different video today, kind of a little different than what I usually do, but I think it's a good video, and I think it's something that you guys will enjoy watching, or hopefully you've enjoyed watching if you're still at this point. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All of my stuff really helps me out and makes me know that what I'm doing is positive and that you guys enjoy watching what I'm doing. So with that, I'm going to wrap everything up. I'm going to shut up rambling, and let's get back to doing some gun reviews, some turkey hunting, deer hunting, and some more hunting tips. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, make sure you bring somebody new onto your property and let them hunt.